Before video games became popular, people played a little thing called board games. Like this. This is what we call a board game, where you physically play a game on a physical board with your physical friends and family. Imagine family game nights where you're not looking at a screen or your cell phone. You are looking at a board just like this. And if you were lucky, your Aunt Lois came over and told you all the drunk stories of how she woke up one day in the parking lot of a Goodwill. My personal favorite game was always Clue. Your turn. The game has had multiple variations of it over the years, but we're not here to talk about board games. We're here to talk about movies. Hi, I'm Adam Yeager, and while I wait for you to roll that dice right there, I'm here to talk to you about my favorite movie, Clue. Just to give you a brief rundown for those who have never seen it, Clue is a 1985 film about 6 strangers who are invited to a dinner party to confront the man who has been blackmailing them. It stars an incredible cast: Tim Curry, Christopher Lloyd, Madeline Kahn, Leslie Ann Warren, Michael McKean, Martin Mull, Eileen Brennan, and Colleen Camp. As you see with this cast, this is a true ensemble movie, and each cast member is utilized perfectly. I really do believe the movement, rhythm, and 3-act structure work together hand in hand in this film. It is a fast-paced, easy-to-follow film with conflicts that are constantly going up and down. The set designs were equally impressive. Growing up, I wanted to live in that mansion. I mean, look at this mansion. Who wouldn't want to live here? Well, you can't, because it's a painting by artists Sid Dunton and Bill Taylor. But the filmmakers managed to recreate the rooms from the game to real life flawlessly. The actors and the way they were used as pawns was also a clever usage in this film. It is like we were playing a game of Clue when you watch this movie. Some people are in the scenes, some are not. Like the game, you take your checklist and start to eliminate potential suspects. Or you could do what I did as a kid, get out the board game and have the pawns follow along. Yeah, I may love Clue a little too much. It's clever how they work out the movement in this film. This is a large cast, as we've discussed, and yet they've made each character easily identifiable. It is mainly because if you notice, each character has different colors that they are wearing, so when you have a bunch of them in the same shot, you can focus on whoever's talking and moving based on their color and the unique look that they have in the film. It also helps that you have the most talented cast that manages to try not to outshine one another, but work together in harmony. To be honest, there's a lot of dialogue in this film, particularly in the first half. The script really tries hard to give everyone a backstory, and as we've discussed, that's a lot of characters. So the movement is crucial to gaining the attention of the audience, especially when we reach Act 2. Movement plays a huge part and keeps our attention until Act 3. Even when the film gets chaotic, the focus is never an issue. Even from the running scenes, which this film has a lot of, you can easily tell which character is which based on their mannerisms. One thing that does really well with movement is the attic scene with Mr. Green. In this scene, the guests are looking for a potential murder that may be hiding in the house. The two look up into the mysterious attic at the bottom of the stairs as they search the house for the murderer. This is the only view we get of the attic, and because we are looking down at the characters, not showing anything else, it makes us believe that there could be a killer hiding up there. The tension and creepiness of the scene are quickly diminished when they start to go up the stairs. No one would head up the stairs this way. The added unnecessary movement of Yvette on top of Mr. Green really sells what this movie is about. It takes everyday people and shows us the absurdity of them. The rhythm in this movie is the best part. At first it starts out very slow, like most movies do as they establish the characters, but as soon as the inciting incident happens, where Mr. Body is revealed to be the blackmailer to all of them, that is where the actors, as well as the viewers watching, have the most fun. In reality, music really helps the rhythm and the movement in this film. It's what makes it fun. Otherwise, it would just be a movie where people are just running around the house, which is essentially what this movie is. Clue is just a movie of people just running all over the place and killing people. But it makes it more fun when you add the layer of music. And once you add that layer of music, the rhythm and the movement become even better. To prove my theory, let's look at them running without the music. Now let's see them do it again, this time with the music. As we can see, it's more fun and thrilling with the music. The music really helps set the tone for the film. Now I'm going to show you another scene in this movie that relies on music to relay the rhythm. It's a much calmer scene to compare to than the running scene. In this scene, Miss Scarlet has to look behind a curtain in the ballroom. It's a simple scene that, as you can see with no music, can be quite boring. Now let's add music. With the music in this scene, it helps add a layer of suspense and mystery. The rhythm in this film is like a really good DJ. They give you slow and fast numbers constantly throughout the night, keeping you on your toes. That is what makes a really good murder mystery. It keeps us guessing when the rhythm is just like that. Not to mention, these actors' line deliveries are iconic.
Just checking.
Everything all right?
Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
I have something to say. I'm not going to wait for Wadsworth here to unmask me. I work for the State Department, and I'm a homosexual.
Yes. Yes, I did it. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. Flames on the side of my face, heaving breath.
I was a victim, too. At least my wife was. She had friends who were socialists.
Oh, my God.
Can't unlock the door without the key! Let us in! Let us in! Let us out! Let us out!
But he was your second husband. Your first husband also disappeared.
But that was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
It's you and me, honey bunch.
Clue has a simple 3-act structure: setup, confrontation, resolution. The energy and conflict are continuously rising in Act 1 and 2 until we hit Act 3, when Wadsworth reveals the killer or killers, depending on the ending. When Wadsworth reveals the killers at the end, that is our Act 3, and the energy slowly declines until the ending is done. And this film has 3 different endings. All 3 have the same energy. So, as you watch it from home with all 3 endings, the rhythm of Act 3 starts to decline and then rises again with the next ending. And we get this 3 times. It is like being on one big, crazy roller coaster. This movie has a rewatchability factor that is rare to find in a lot of films. Every time I watch this movie, I'm finding new things I never caught before. It's hard to do, and this film manages to pull it off really well. I hope you give Clue a whirl, and I hope you enjoy the crazy wild ride that you're in for. It's still your turn.